Hi guys, it's your girl JaleaNicole and I'm back with another tutorial. This is about the 5th time I've tried to record this intro. I have all my kids at home and 2 dogs and they are really getting on my last, okay? That's the least I can say. One is still whimpering, you hear? This tutorial is I would call it sexy, but it's easy, simple, and it's not extremely overdone, you know? I don't have any lashes on. I don't have a hard blush. I'm just kind of really glowy. My skin just looks good. I have nice brows, nice lips, nice liner. Now I do have eyeshadow on and it's just got a little bit of something going on. And because I didn't want to do lashes, I did a blue eyeliner with the earth tones that I used on my eyelid, and it just turned out beautifully. And the blue with the berry lip, it just all goes together and it meshes so well. Yeah, and like with the look that I got going on, I feel a little Andra Day-ish, you know, like nice liner, nice lips, little hair tie, you know, it's got and pretty skin. I just got that type of feel going on, and I want you guys to stay tuned so you can see how I achieved it. And I am using a new palette I found at Walmart for 10 bucks by Milani. It's called Earthy Elements. I'll do a separate video on how I feel about it, but for right now, just, you know, just check it out because I did use it so you can see what the colors look like. I used almost all of them in here, and this palette definitely, I would say, is for beginners. Definitely for women who don't like to, you know, do too much on the eyelid, but you want nice, you know, nice eyelids. I don't know what to say. But, yeah. If you want to see how I did this, stay tuned. I'm going to start with the brows, and I used a dollar palette that I found at, Dollar General to fill in my brows. It's by LA Colors. And I used my JaleaNicole Brow Wow and Dark Brunette to also give it a little more depth near the middle and end. And I use my Mary Kay eyeshadow primer. I've been using that one the most because I have 2 of them. And now this is the Milani. I gave you the guys' names in the beginning, so if I can give you a little more about the product, it's okay. I wouldn't spend $10 for it. So that's all I can give you right now without doing the full review. So of course I'm going to conceal my eyelid to give it a nice clean start, you know, an even base. And it's just some concealer from Coastal Scents. I'm gonna use my finger because it's the quickest way to blend it. And this, but I tell you what, the Milani shadows did come with a good little brush though. So I decided to try and use it in this video to see how good it was. I'm using the little fluffy blending part to get into the crease. I believe I picked up the orangey color. Try and get you guys closer there. And I really didn't cut out a lot when it came to the eyes. I just wanted you all to see how I used it and, you know, which ones I use. Sometimes, you know, when you go to edit, you can cut out a little too much, or you can leave a little too much in. But this time I decided to kind of have a balance of the both of them. I also wanted to show you guys how quick the look was. I'm making sure to get the outer corner too a little here. Okay, so I picked up the tan color first, and now I'm picking up the orange to go back in. I know I used both of them. Like I said, make sure that color's on that outer third. Making sure to bring it down into that inner corner too. Now I'm going to use the flat part of the brush so I can pick up my lid color. I'm going to get the darker, it's a warm gold, but it's not a really light. My apologies, new phone. Forgot the silent sound. And all I did was just put that on the lid. See how easy the look was? And I'm going to take that color there. It's the lightest one there. And pop that on top into the inner corner mostly though, just to brighten it up. This color here, actually, I've recently been using it as a highlight color on my cheekbones, and it's really nice. I like it for my cheeks more than for my eyelids. Okay, and I'm going back in with that nude color, like the nude beige color, and I'm going to use it as my highlight under my brow bone. Don't mind my brows, they needed to be done, and I had breakouts prior to that, so my skin wasn't the best, but oh well, that happens. So now that I've gotten everything squared away with the eyeshadow, I wanted to go in a little more with that palette. I wanted to go in and add a little more depth in my crease. I felt like I needed a little more dimension. So I'm using that same palette that I used for my eyebrows and using that brown to get into the crease and corner. And of course my children running around like normal. You think it's easier to film in the summer because they're out of school, so you should be able to make time, but you can't because they're home all day, every day. And I'd be filming in the middle of the night if I had to. And I just can't do that. Because I be tired. So now, I'm going to do the other eye. Like I said, I wanted to show you guys the full extent of how long it took me. Sorry if for some of you this is too long. You can fast forward. But I really wanted you guys to see that it was literally like a 5-minute eye look for both eyes. The longest part was probably liner, because yes, I'm a makeup artist, and yes, I've been doing makeup for years, but eyeliner is the one thing that I take the most time to do. So now I just got a fluffy brush to blend out that color I just added. And to me, it just made the look so much cleaner, and you know, I don't know, it just gave it a little more oomph for me. All right. And the eyeliner I used was e.l.f. liquid eyeliner in, I think it's called Navy, but it's the blue one. So now that I got my wangs on, I used my Milani Prime Shield primer. And I'm gonna say I had to turn around. I actually like the product, you all. I was having a hard time with it at first. I don't know what it was, but you know, sometimes things happen. But I'm using my Revlon Nearly Naked formula. It is almost gone, which is why I'm shaking it, because I'm trying to get all of it out. And I just used one of my little disposable cosmetic sponges to apply it. And I had already went in and did a little highlighting and color correcting already right under my eye, because I wasn't going to do a bunch after I put on my foundation and added my powder. And I like this foundation because it really feels like my skin. It looks like my skin. Like the Nearly Naked name, definitely they chose the right name. So I'm using my MAC's Mineralized Skin Finish in Deep Dark, I believe. And I'm just going to set my face. And on my lips is nothing but some lip gloss, just so I'm not, you know, ashy lipped or whatnot. Yes, I had a bunch of cameos from a bunch of little people. But I tried this Ruby Kisses Creamlicious Triple Butter Matte Cream in Berry in Love. And when I tell you, I love the formula of these. They're liquid lipsticks, they're matte, they're velvety, they don't get sticky, they dry great. And if you want to wipe them off, you can wipe them off. They do leave a little stain. The applicator is a doe foot with a point. So, I mean, it's a really good product for like $3. Got it at my local beauty supply. Can't be mad at it. Yep. And that's all I did, you guys. No lip liner, no anything. It was very easy, very quick, very nice, simple, and cheap look, might I add. So thank you guys for staying tuned. Thank you guys for hanging in there because I've been on a break with this summer and the kitties being home. Love you, and I'll see you next video. Bye-bye. Oh yeah, and you see them guns.